He's just an antagonist. I feel like he's a shit starter. He's a rabble rouser. Where nothing, if everything is going on smoothly, Pere is just like, no, I need to do something to like.
The right character to play, you said?
Yeah, what would it be? Superhero, anti-villain, a villain?
I like the villain.
One of the beauties about evictions is the amount of spillage that flows out of the mouths of the evicted housemates. I mean, guys, Arin and Princess, they have been doing the Lord's work, giving us some juicy details about some of the events that has happened inside the Shine Your Eye mansion whilst they were still housemates. Guys, I'm going to be giving you all the juicy details on this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Bbnaija, so you definitely need to watch to the end of this video. But before I continue, guys, this is just a quick reminder that tomorrow is our YouTube live stream on this channel. This is a tradition that we uphold here every Saturday, 3 p.m. WAT, or you want to call it 1500 West African time. Yes, so whichever part of the world you are based, please make sure to make it a date with me. All right, I mean, tomorrow as usual we're going to be having a live virtual conversation. So if you would want to have a conversation with me one-on-one, yes, we see each other's faces on your screen, on your gadgets, guys, you must join tomorrow's live stream. Okay, now let's get into this video officially. Starting off with Princess. If you cast your mind back to last week when Pere was still the head of house, and also the period when Pere was, you know, trying to ban white money from the kitchen, but also looking for a replacement for white money, guys, you remember vividly that Pere had gone to Princess and had made his proposal, you know, trying to get her to take over the kitchen from white money. But then, guys, Princess had refused, giving several reasons, which at that point in time I felt were quite reasonable reasons. But then listening to her explaining the reason why she had rejected Pere's request, guys, it cracked me up. Like, I was just laughing all through. Please have a listen for yourself.
Thought he was intentionally taking white money out of the
I refused because and I also wanted to frustrate him. I also wanted to frustrate his effort. That was why I refused to go to handle the kitchen, because I know that if, aside from me and white money, no other person in that house would be able to handle the kitchen.
Like, guys, listening to her give this particular reason right now, it all adds up together and it makes more sense. Because we all know that Princess is a chef. Of course, she says she's a chef, not just a taxi driver, but she's also a chef. And she was giving Pere some of her reasons for refusing. She was going on and on like, oh, you know, when I cook, I don't like people complaining. Also, as a cook, you need to understand the technicalities and professionalities of understanding measurements. I'm like, wow. Princess was seriously blowing grammar for Pere. And because obviously, Pere has no technical know-how of how to run a kitchen, he believed everything. He bought everything hook, line, and sinker. But now, guys, hearing Princess talking about she wanted to actually frustrate Pere's plans, guys, it's really worked, because that same evening, I think even the next couple of days, the housemates were warring. There was hunger strike. They were quarreling to the point of everybody blasting Pere at the same time, even if at that point in time, they were not really coming out front to say it. But guys, it was a terrible week. That was one of the worst weeks yet. I mean, we don't know if we're going to have another repeat of a worst week, yes, but then that week was seriously horrible. And the more reason she gave was that, oh, that she did not like the fact that Pere was outrightly showing his dislike and his hostility towards white money.
The fact that he constantly makes it obvious that you don't like this person, this particular person. Like, for me, it's okay to.
I mean, I think he was obsessed from the very point that white money
knew he was exactly. So he took it personal for me.
I mean, guys, I've actually said it on my channel that when Pere made that move to go and ask Princess to take over from white money, it just went to show how myopic Pere was in that house. I mean, Pere portrays himself to be the smartest person in the house, but then it went to show that he was not very observant as well. I mean, it's one thing for you to want to play smart, want to play your game, but then you need to be very observant. I mean, I was wondering, like, how is it possible that Pere had no idea whatsoever that white money and Princess, they have a very, very amazing relationship? So what made him think that Princess would want to betray White Money. I mean, this was the same Princess that was crying on the day that White Money escaped eviction. I think the first eviction ever in the house. This was the same Princess that was praying, literally telling people that, oh my God, I pray White Money does not go home. So what made him think that Princess was going to betray White Money? I mean, it was just so hilarious watching Princess on that interview expressing all the things that she did to ensure that Pere's plan did not work. Guys, I was like, oh my God, I stand a loyal friend. I stand pure, true loyalty. And the part that actually got me thinking was the part where she described, Pere's actions as just so dark. She is not the first housemate that is using such descriptions on Pere. Cross has actually said the same thing. Emmanuel has said the same thing. And guys, listening to Arin's interview next, guys, it just went to show that probably all the housemates, they had the same perception about Pere. Let's have a listen to Arin's own description of Pere.
Oh my gosh, he's just an antagonist. I feel like he's a shit starter, he's a rabble rouser, where nothing, if everything is going on smoothly, Pere is just like, no, I need to do something to like, he's just, he's too much of a gamer.
Guys, what really cracked me up was the way Arin first of all rolled her eyes, yes, before giving that description about Pere. I mean, she's actually right. She's actually right. I mean, let's give it to Arin. We know that Arin is the minister of explanation, yeah, but Arin is actually right. Pere is that person that likes starting trouble, and somehow, to be very honest with you all, I enjoy it. I mean, it's a show at the end of the day, and we want the drama, we want the entertainment, but then Pere's actions on Monday, Tuesday, it kind of really put a lot of the viewers off, even though people are a huge fan of Pere. And guys, quite frankly, to shock you, how many people had been loving Pere's game from day zero, right from the time of the wild cards, the way he played that game, the way he was busy manipulating all the entire house, pushing away attention from himself and Maria, and successfully carrying out Big Brother's brief. So guys, trust me, people loved Pere like 100%, except for the whole thing he did Monday, Tuesday, guys, that really put a lot of people off. And the fact that he has been openly showing his hostility towards Pere, people don't want to understand or even believe that, okay, that is the strategy, because guys, there are levels to this shit. The levels to people having strategies. So Pere's own, it went off the hook, went off the radar. It was just extreme. And that was the exact same thing that Arin saw. And guys, it made me also wonder that, wow, what if Arin had been in the house when that thing happened between Pere and White Money? Guys, trust me, Arin would not have had it. Maybe that day Arin would have been disqualified. And to be quite frank with you guys, if there's anybody in the Shine Your Eye season entirely that I really respect, that stands up for other people, that stands up for people with regards to their rights and privileges, guys, it is Arin. Arin is a healthy rival when it comes to advocating for people's rights. I love the way she defends people, even though she knows that, oh, she cannot fight, she cannot beat you. But you see, that's her mouth. She will put her mouth into doing the Lord's work in fighting the battle of other people, especially when these people she's fighting for are right. So when that thing was happening, I was just thinking that, oh my God, if Arin was in this house, Pere would not have slept. Like, Pere's ears would bleed, because I am very sure that Arin would inherit that fight, she will carry it on her head, and she will make sure that White Money gets justice that night, one way or the other. So the way she described Pere, guys, to be frank with you, not out of pettiness, it wasn't out of beef or anything, it was just out of the obvious of what Pere actually displayed in the house. At the end of the day, the way she also described Pere, we could also say that, okay, fine, that is actually some good qualities if Pere was positively channeling that energy into enhancing his game, into creating content for the show, healthy, positive content for the show, and also into entertaining us, the viewers. All right, I mean, remove and extract that toxic hostility that he has towards White Money. Trust me, bring to me the entire Pere's package and I would embrace him in totality. Anyways guys, this is where I'm going to end this particular episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah. As usual, I would love to know your thoughts about Princess's perception of Pere. Do you think she's right or wrong, or do you think she defined Pere? I don't know. Just let me know in the comment section. And also for Arin, what do you think about Arin's definition or description of Pere's personality? Do you think she's wrong, entirely wrong, or do you think she actually has a point? Guys, just go ahead and let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you all on another episode of Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah. And also, I will see you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. WAT on this channel, us having our YouTube live stream. It's gonna be a blast. I'm bringing more people that can fully give us an amazing analysis, guys. You know what, let me not just kill the bean, just come on tomorrow. And of course, I'll still upload more videos today, so guys, just watch out. All right, have an amazing day. Bye.